Welcome to Instant Updates Desk. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. International headlines are buzzing tonight with news from the Pacific. A potential agreement between Japan and the Philippines could see 6 warships change hands. This isn't just a simple transfer of military hardware, it's a move that could significantly alter the security landscape in a region already simmering with tension. For the Philippines, this deal is a monumental step in modernizing its navy. The world is watching closely as this story unfolds against a backdrop of increasing maritime disputes. Japan aims to strengthen alliances and promote a free and open Indo-Pacific. The transfer serves both nations. Manila gains much-needed naval assets. Tokyo takes a more active role in regional security. For years, the Philippine Navy has operated with aging vessels, often outmatched by modern fleets nearby. Acquiring 6 Abukuma-class destroyers, even if older, would be a game-changer, providing credible deterrence and better maritime surveillance. Allies like the United States see this as a positive development, while others in the region watch with caution. Any significant shift in military capability is bound to be scrutinized and interpreted differently by various governments. This deal highlights the complex web of Indo-Pacific relationships, where a single transaction can have far-reaching consequences. The stage is set for a decision that could echo for years to come. The first concrete step in this landmark deal just took place. A technical inspection team from the Philippine Navy traveled to Japan to assess the 6 Abukuma-class warships. This was no courtesy visit. They examined the ship's hulls, engines, and weapon systems in detail. The team, made up of seasoned engineers and naval architects, looked past fresh paint to assess the ship's true condition. Their findings will shape the final decision in Manila. The inspection is about more than technical specs. It's also about building trust and interoperability between the two navies. As they toured Japanese bases, the Filipino team exchanged knowledge with their counterparts, discussing maintenance and operational procedures. This exchange strengthens future joint exercises and coordinated patrols. Upon returning, the team will deliver a comprehensive report detailing repairs, upgrades, and long-term costs. Their assessment will provide leaders with the clear information needed for a strategic choice. The quiet work of this inspection team is the essential first chapter in the story of naval transformation. The future of the Philippine Navy could hinge on their findings. This visit marks a deepening defense partnership built on shared interests. The groundwork for a new era in Philippine naval power is being laid in these technical details. What exactly are these Abukuma-class ships? They're destroyer escorts, small, versatile warships built for anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. Built in the late 1980s and early 1990s, they're over 30 years old but meticulously maintained by Japan. For the Philippines, they represent a major technological leap. The Abukuma class carries Harpoon anti-ship missiles, torpedoes, an ASROC launcher, a rapid-fire main gun, and the Phalanx CIWs for missile defense. While not state-of-the-art, these systems still offer respectable firepower and protection. The ships strike a balance large enough for open ocean, small enough for efficiency, and equipped with some stealth features. For a country needing to patrol vast waters, this mix of endurance and versatility is highly attractive. However, their electronics and combat systems are based on 1980s technology. Any deal would require significant investment in upgrades, radar, sonar, and combat management systems. The Abukuma class is a solid platform, but unlocking its full potential will demand modernization. For the Philippines, it's a chance to leap forward if they're ready for the challenge. For the Philippine Navy, acquiring 6 Abukuma-class ships would be transformative. These vessels would become the fleet's most powerful surface combatants, tasked with protecting the vast exclusive economic zone. Their endurance and sensors would allow persistent patrols, deterring illegal activities and safeguarding resources. The ships would also boost the Philippines' ability to join joint exercises with allies, thanks to their compatibility with Western systems. This enhances the country's role in regional security and disaster relief. Patrolling disputed waters with well-armed warships sends a strong message of resolve and capability. While not enough to win a major conflict, they provide credible deterrence against coercion and gray zone tactics. These ships would also serve as advanced training platforms, raising the professionalism of the Navy. Experience gained here would prepare crews for even more modern ships in the future. The investment in people is as crucial as the investment in steel. This acquisition is about building a navy for the future. Despite the benefits, acquiring these ships comes with major challenges. The most obvious age. At over 30 years old, Issues like metal fatigue and obsolete parts are real concerns. The Philippine Navy must carefully assess how much life remains in these hulls and what it will cost to keep them reliable. Extensive upgrades are essential. Modern radars, sonars, and combat systems will be needed. This modernization could cost as much as the ships themselves. The Philippines must decide if it has the budget and expertise for such a project. Operating costs are another hurdle. These ships require fuel, spare parts, ammunition, and large, well-trained crews. Supporting 6 ships is a significant ongoing financial commitment. Logistics and training will be a massive undertaking, from sourcing spare parts to developing new training programs. The decision isn't just about buying ships, it's about committing to their long-term support. The Philippine Navy must weigh ambition against sustainability. Can the country afford to operate and maintain these ships for years to come? The answer will shape the Navy's future. This deal is more than military hardware. It's a symbol of the deepening partnership between Japan and the Philippines. Once defined by trade and aid, their relationship now centers on mutual security. Both nations are maritime democracies, committed to upholding international law and freedom of navigation. For Japan, this transfer is part of a broader strategy to build a network of capable partners in the Indo-Pacific. By empowering allies, Japan strengthens its own security and regional stability. For the Philippines, Japan is now an indispensable security partner, providing both technology and trust. This deal is the next step in a growing relationship, diversifying Manila's security ties beyond the U.S. It also lays the groundwork for trilateral cooperation with the United States, enabling more complex joint exercises. Together, these 3 democracies can build a resilient security architecture to deter aggression. The transfer of these ships is a concrete step toward a free and open Indo-Pacific. It's a partnership built for the challenges of the 21st century. The transfer of 6 warships sends a powerful message across the region, especially to China. A more capable Philippine Navy changes the strategic equation in the West Philippine Sea. These ships serve as a credible deterrent, signaling that the Philippines is serious about defending its sovereignty. Other Southeast Asian nations, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, are watching closely. A successful deal could inspire similar modernization efforts and deeper security ties with Japan. This move reinforces the value of alliances and collective security. However, it could also trigger countermeasures or an arms race if misinterpreted. The challenge is to enhance deterrence without provoking conflict. Diplomacy and clear communication will be key to managing regional reactions. The message must be one of resolve, not aggression. The region's stability depends on how this initiative is handled. The decision before the Philippines is about more than acquiring ships. It's about national strategy. Accepting these vessels means committing to a more assertive, self-reliant defense posture. It will shape defense policy, budgets, and training for decades. This is a strategic fork in the road for the armed forces. Deepening ties with Japan and the U.S. signals a clear alignment with the democratic, rules-based order. The debate will be intense. Some will argue the money is better spent elsewhere, others that security is essential for prosperity. The choice reflects the nation's ambition. Will the Philippines be a passive observer or a capable regional player? Acquiring these warships is a step toward national pride and a declaration of intent. The final decision will reveal how the Philippines sees its place in the 21st century world. The stakes could not be higher. As of today, the final decision remains unmade. The inspection team's report is under review at the highest levels of government. A yes to all 6 ships would be bold but comes with immense commitments. A no, or a smaller purchase, might be fiscally prudent but could miss a rare opportunity to transform the Navy. The coming weeks will see intense deliberation, balancing ambition, strategy, and financial reality. Should the Philippines proceed, it will embark on years of modernization and training, marking a new era for its armed forces. The arrival of the first Abukuma-class frigate would be a moment of national pride and a signal of change. If the deal falls through, questions about the Navy's future and maritime security will persist. The chance to acquire capable warships at a low cost may not come again. The world is watching to see which path the Philippines chooses. This decision could shape the security of the Indo-Pacific for years, a true turning point in the nation's history.